When I first learned about the PQ program, my initial thought was, I've done so much personal development work. I've done so much work on my professional development. I don't really see how another program is going to be beneficial to me. And I thought it might just be a waste of money and of my time, most of all. And I was extremely resistant, but I was going through a big personal upheaval at the time as well. And Caroline assured me that this was truly going to support me. So in the end, I signed up solely because I thought, I'll give it a go. Why not? I'll give it a try. It's 6 weeks out of my life. Why not? And I had Caroline as a business coach previously, and I trusted her. I would say the first maybe 4 days to a week, I hated it. I hated it so much. I did it every day, but I hated it. And I hated it because it was making me look at saboteurs that I didn't want to look at directly. And it was challenging me in ways that I wasn't sure I liked being challenged. But after the first week, I loved it. And I saw that it was going to transform me in a way that I couldn't have expected. And all the other personal development work that I had done was completely a part of it. It fed right into all the PQ and helped make the PQ more effective more quickly for me. So it wasn't something completely new. It was a continuation. It was like the applied lessons for all the other work I'd done before. It operationalized the other work I'd done previously. My biggest breakthroughs were looking very clearly at my saboteurs. I'm a very self-aware person. I've done a lot of personal development work over the years. And honestly, in starting PQ, I did so reluctantly and didn't think that it could probably offer me anything more than I'd already done. But what was interesting about doing the PQ was that it highlighted very concretely naming, describing what my saboteurs were, which I can say for me was the victim, which was the one I wanted to least look at. And then the hyperachiever, which I didn't think I had at all. And then the stickler, which is essentially the perfectionist. And I was aware of these to some extent within myself, but I didn't really understand the role they were playing in my work life. I saw it in my personal life, but I didn't see it in my work life. I hadn't made those connections. And this helped me see how even things that I thought might be beneficial for me in some way in my work life, like the hyperachiever, were actually harming me mentally, but also in my productivity. And so that became much clearer for me through the PQ process and allowed me to face up to my saboteurs in a way that was very non-judgmental as well, which helped me work with them in a much more constructive way.